Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Ooh. At this point, you just gonna have to step out on faith and out of the friend zone. It is what it is until it ain't. You can't be scared forever. Don't be scared. Okay. What's goody in the hoodie peeps? April Fools, you the fool if you thought I wasn't coming back like I never left. I told you. I'd be back, baby, and it's on and popping. Hey, y'all. I said what's goody in a hoodie, but it's really what's goody in the cardigan tonight. Okay. Anyway, season 2, episode 1. Love, want, need. What's the difference? April Fools. It's such a fitting day to be back with your little crazy tail self. Shout out to my cousin Kiki. She always say that. Let's talk about love. How many of you feel like
it takes a fool to learn that love don't love nobody? It takes a fool to learn that.
Anyway, you get the point. Okay? But really, let's talk about the difference between a want and a need. I want to love, but I think for me, I really need it. Like, not just something to do, more of I'm a crab by nature. Okay, not the crab in a barrel. Okay, I'm a Cancer. And I feel like I'm often a hopeless romantic. Like, I won't say I need love like I need air, because we all know I need my high quality oxygen and whatnot. But I was about to say high quality H2O. That is water. That is not oxygen. I don't need love like I need to breathe, but I need love as in I crave it, I desire it, I need it, right? I want a piece of candy, but I don't always need it. Hell, I want your daddy, but I can't always have him. You don't understand? But a lot of people confuse the two. Or, if I want to use a big word that I can't pronounce, a lot of people misconstrue things, right? Did I say that right? I'm educated too, okay? But love gives me an unfathomable energy, right? To not just feel wanted, but to feel needed. Yeah, y'all ain't knew Auntie knew that word, did you? Unfathomable. I need you to crave me like I crave you on a good Sunday afternoon, okay? And let that be that, right? I can want a person, but things I want tend to fade, if that makes sense. I might want a piece of candy today and a bag of chips tomorrow, right? And I want different things every day, right? So tomorrow I might want a popsicle. Thursday I might want a pickle for my nickel, right? And when I need you, that's a whole different ball game right there. Like, I consider myself independent. I often don't need anything from anyone, right? I'm self-sufficient, I'm self-reliant, not self-absorbed though, because some of y'all, yeah. But I'm also selfless. So when I truly love you, oh yeah, I'm in there like swimwear, baby. I'm in there like the thong and the crackio. Anyway, yeah, when I need you, I crave everything about you. I was gonna say from the rooter to the tutor because I'm from the silk, but not the, you gotta watch that, not the tutor, just the rooter. I crave your scent, your tone, the way that I feel when I'm in your presence, secure. I crave that, right? I feel like you're my Iron Man. I might be Superwoman. But that puts me at ease. That makes me need less reassurance, right? That makes me less needy. If I feel secure in what we got going on, I'm not going to need or want for anything but you. And I know that that might sound a little crazy to y'all who have never known love before. That might sound a little too attached, a little clingy. But when you're equally yoked, right? And a lot of people disregard that part about love. You don't have to have everything in common, but y'all have to be grounded together. Y'all have to be on one accord. That's why when they say when you get married, you become one. I ain't saying the hell with your kids and your mom and them, but you work together in a sense, right? If there's an obstacle, we're going to tackle it together. Now, I know sometimes things can happen. People get injured, people get sick. And yeah, of course, you might have to put in a little bit more than normal, but that's a part of life, right? And I know a long time ago, y'all, I shall not call anybody's name because I know they be watching, okay? But I was so independent at one point, and I'm kind of sort of that way now because I'm solo. I'm a loner. I'm a loner crab. I'm more of a hermit crab, right? I'm very cool with just. I like to do stuff, but I don't like to do stuff all the time. Like I tend to feel overwhelmed. If we going out every weekend, I'm probably take a rain check, because I auntie like her naps, okay. But I was told by someone a long time ago, they know exactly who they are, and I can't remember exactly how they phrased it, but it was along the lines of you're so independent, you don't think about us. It's me, 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 me. I. But when a person is by themselves for so long, it takes them a while to get back to that point, especially if you're newly introduced to somebody or you're newly getting involved with somebody. You get what I'm saying? But for the most part, you're used to getting up and going to work by yourself. You're used to eating and taking your shower and going to bed at night by yourself. Um, till your things become your things, right? For instance, this is my house. This is my food, my car, my, right? But when you're in a relationship with somebody else, you can't be that way. And I'm starting to think that's where people got all this 50-50 crap from. We wasn't talking 50-50 on the bills. We were saying it takes two halves to make a whole, right? You bring your 50, my 50, we make 100. Even though when you're equally yoked, you're going to find each other at 100%, right? Again, something may happen. You may fall ill. You may fall short. You might be at a 75. I got to be the other 25. So now, in my eyes, I'm 125, right? Not going over above and beyond, but you have to compensate for what that person's lacking in that time of need. Don't just go out here and get you a straggler and be like, Tenn said, no, that's not what I said. Okay, half the time I don't even be doing what I be saying. Don't be listening to me. But that's that in a nutshell, right? Love won't need. If I love you 9 times out of 10, I need you, right? And it may not be in the sense of I need you to pay this bill. I need you to wash my car. I need you to gas me up, right? Those should be things you want to do. Because I know we live in a modern world and the modern people, the messed it up plus traditional people, right? But I need you like I need cook food. Oh, no, I'm just playing. But again, a want is something that over time will fade. It'll go away. My daddy used to tell me, you ain't too young for your wants to hurt you. It was more of a riddle back then. I'm like, Daddy, what is you talking about? Right? But when you're young, you want everything. And my mama used to say, you long at it. Right? You see it, you want it. You gotta have it, right? And I know I used to always say, Daddy, I want $5. Daddy, I need some money. Daddy, I want this. Daddy, I want that. Daddy. And his favorite line. Now he ain't say much. He wasn't a very talkative person in his older age because he had certain ailments. But his favorite tagline, Dad, let me get $1. I want $1. I need $1. Give me $1. You ain't too young for your wants to hurt you. You might want $5, but you ain't gonna die without it. Okay? But it's just daddy. But yeah, when I crave everything about you, that puts me at ease. Like that lets me know I'm at that point of, in a sense, no return, right? Um, man. And for me, it makes those moments of passion even more passionate, if you get what I'm saying. You get my drift. Like, you ain't got to think twice about it. It's just moist, right? But if I want you, that might, in a sense, add a little spark, a little shink, I think, a little razzle dazzle. That'll be cute for the moment, right? But if I need you, no letting go, no holding back. I got a song for everything, okay? But if I want you, I feel like that moment shall pass, right? Because how many times have you wanted something really bad, like you passed by Krispy Kreme, the red light is on. You know you shouldn't have it. You know you want to die, okay? Especially you low carb people. You know you ain't supposed to, but that you better not crack the window. The instant that red light come out, you could be doing 85 past Krispy Kreme and that red light go ding, some in your head, you turn in the middle of the street, right? I don't know if it's like that for y'all, but back in my bigger girl days, who racetrack ice and Krispy Kreme when I could have dairy in that Krispy Kreme coffee, please, okay? But a want is not essential, okay? Because I get a little off topic. Nothing's changed between season 1 and season 2, right? A want is not essential, but a need. I need you to need me like I need you, right? Now I ain't saying we gotta smother each other, be up under each other. I need you to value me the way that I value you, right? I love you, okay? Like I want to be loved too. You know what I'm saying? But it's not something I should have to coerce you into doing. I shouldn't have to beg you. You should just, when you wake up in the morning, do you think of me like I think of you? Did you dream about me, Craig? Okay. Let's get serious. A need is strong, resilient, and everlasting. Otherwise, it's just a fixation. It's just a want. I desire this thing at this time. It's temporary. It's not yoked, right? And then just wanting something, right? There's no there's no foundation to it. There, and I know some of y'all might not get it, but those who get it got it good. Okay. There's no foundation behind a want. A want is temporary satisfaction. I want this right here, right now, at this time. You get it, you done, moving on, next person. Okay. But then that creates the hurt people who hurt people. And we all know how that go. And then it becomes
every time I see you, I get a bad vibe.
but remember, when you need something, you also want it. But it's not temporary. You want it because you need it, right? And we've already talked about how much more important a need versus a want is. A need is something you can't do without, right? A want, temporary satisfaction. Want it today, don't need it tomorrow. I'm good. I used to say a lot, my cutoff game is strong, right? And that tends to work with most that I cut off. But there's this one person that I can't let go. Anyway, let me stop singing. Okay. Now you can want, again, we talked about it with Krispy Kreme. You can want, but you definitely don't damn need it. Okay. So I will say, to keep a long story short and a short story long.
Not to love you, love you, love you, love you.
I said I was gonna stop singing. We know I can't sing, okay? And because it is April Fool's Day, for you fools that don't know the difference, if you're needed, you're more valuable. If you're not needed, you're not needed for the material things that you may think a person wants you for. Especially not if the person is independent, right? I don't need you for that bag or that jacket or those shoes. I can get that myself. I need you because I crave you like cooked food. Okay. Now that girl may not want you for those reasons, right? But it's still a fact. What you don't do, somebody else will, right? Therefore, I don't want for shit, but I need it. Okay. All right, guys. That is it for season 2, episode 1. Y'all let me know if y'all feeling the vibe a little bit more than last season. I just like saying it. It make me feel like I did something. Okay. But that's just that on that. We're gonna wrap this thing up. I appreciate you guys as always for watching. I have no witty remarks to close out with tonight. I try to put it all on the screen, I guess. So it's Tenn's podcast corner. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I do try to respond as long as you're not a troll. Trolls get muted and blocked, okay? But if y'all have any questions, things you think I could do better, topics you may want to discuss in a future episode, I'm open to suggestions. I mean, I already have pretty much my whole script for this season. But again, y'all, if you don't like it, April Fool's, you the fool. Peace.